You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
Carlos Santana has a birthday today. I've been a fan of Carlos since, oh my goodness gracious.
Does he sing at all or just plays
Nope,
them?
never
I
once.
don't think I've ever heard him sing.
In fact, it's very seldom that he uses the same vocalist twice.
Yeah. What's
even.
that all about? Is he hard to work with? Is that what's going on?
Why
here?
not? I mean, look at it this way, man. Guy's had a lot of hits.
He
A lot of
has.
great
He's
music.
done.
It doesn't really seem to matter who's on the mic.
Yeah, he's done very well.
In fact, what comes to mind, someone who's done more than one singing engagement with him. Michelle Branch.
Oh yeah, she's got a couple. Yeah.
Couple of hits with him. Carlos is 74 today.
Happy birthday, Carlos.
74. And Betty Davis eyes.
Love that song.
Kim Carnes.
You know that was a remake?
No.
It was.
Why don't you tell me the whole story? I got about 10 minutes here, John.
The original was not a hit.
And then the earth cooled. Kim Carnes. And why am I stunned by this? She's 76.
Is she?
Seems like she should be younger than that.
Yeah, I would have guessed her more like 66.
And this young lady has been co-starring in the TV medical drama Grey's Anatomy, which I think has been airing since 1959. Sandra Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Love that last name. It's just O-H, man, just like it sounds. Sandra Oh is 50 today. She is
50?
She is 50.
Wow.
Yep.
She seems like a nice lady.
Yes, she does. It was 1969. 1969.
69.
What a year, man. Woodstock was going on. Hippies were
kids.
running wild. Nam was happening. And Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Apollo 11.
Is that when they went to the moon?
Lunar module,
Wow, big year.
land on the moon. Poor Michael Collins had to just kind of orbit
Watch.
around him and
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, I would meet Neil Armstrong, 1972, something like that. Yeah, brand new high school, Minneapolis. Neil A. Armstrong High School, home of the Fighting Falcon school colors, red, white, and blue.
Nice.
And for the dedication of the school, Neil was actually there. Gave a
That's
keynote
cool.
address,
Nice.
ran into him in the Commons, and as I recall, he was completely underwhelmed by my presence.
Do you think he tells the story too?
I'm
I met
positive.
Dan Farris one time.
Great guy. Absolutely loved him. Speaking of space, 1960, the USSR retrieves 2 space dogs.
Oh.
It was a big deal because that was the first time living organisms
Came back from space.
came back from space. What else? Let's see. What
lot
else?
of dead dog
More
stuff.
space stuff. What a great day for space was 1976. The first Martian landing. And that was us. The U.S. Viking 1 lands on the red planet. And because it was a Viking, it immediately lost the interplanetary Super Bowl. Just wanted to add that. And I haven't really discussed this with you guys. I'm pretty sure Heidi will be okay with it. John's going to have a conniption fit. Sad news, it was Saturday. Rap artist Biz Markie passed away at the age of 57. Marcel Theo Hall.
Yeah, I was sad to hear that.
Name complications from diabetes. He wrote, produced one of the finest songs, I
Absolutely.
think, ever in the history of the planet, Just a Friend, which went platinum, by the way.
did.
I know it did.
A lot of people bought that record.
Yeah.
Nobody really remembers
Platinum.
why.
And because it is on our playlist here at Sunny 93.3, the finest little independent station in the nation, I've made actually a decision
Oh, no.
on my own, starting today at noon. We're going to be airing Biz Markie, Just a Friend, back to back until
To back.
Friday night at
To
midnight.
back. Yes.
Only
and
song we're
We
playing.
agree with that. I agree with
That's
that.
the-
It'll be
You guys are-
completely commercial free.
That's not going to happen.
Just a Friend, Biz Markie,
No.
back to back from noon today till midnight Friday.
We have a little creative meeting
Why
here.
don't you do those push the little button stuff there, John? And
Make that happen.
clickety click, let's go.
Make some magic
It's not gonna
happen.
happen. We'll play the song once, maybe.
Pretty darn exciting.
I really, in all honesty, I can't thank Bismarcky enough for all of the joy and the laughter and the smiles that song has brought me.
It really
and
has.
it will for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah. I don't go a day. Every time
Love it.
I hear it
Absolutely
up
love
until the day I die, which will be, I think, Wednesday next week.
Especially if you guys keep it up.
So let's ramp that up.
Especially if you guys keep it up.
Go.
Memorial service. Well, Dan, thank you for that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Biz, man. We appreciate everything you
Absolutely.
did. So I know, we all know. We need to jump ahead here.
Going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
And it is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Tuesday?
Well, police are in the news quite a bit. Past year and a half, almost a day doesn't go by we don't hear about this police department or this city or this municipality, and it's defund them or let's hire more, blah, 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 all over the map. It's a big deal. Policing is a big
Absolutely
deal.
it is.
It used to be pretty simple. When I was growing up, hey, how you doing? What,
Yep.
You broke the law. I'm going to lay a beating on
Exactly.
you. Okay, cool. I'm going to jail, whatever.
I did wrong.
It was a pretty cut and dry situation.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
News out of Delray Beach, Florida. I think this is probably maybe kind of a neat idea. Now, police are always looking for ways to connect with the community. And by community, it's generally the Utes. The Utes. Train them up young that police are your friend and, kind of a community involvement thing. The Delray Beach Police Department has added a brand spanking new vehicle to its fleet. It's a pretty nice looking tricked out ice cream truck.
Oh, cool.
Kid you not. According to Delray Beach Police Chief Javaro Sims, an ice cream truck is something we've been contemplating for quite some time. Said they are always looking for new ways for his officers to relate with the community. And, quote, we must continue to find ways to break down those invisible barriers we continue to deal with on a daily basis within our communities. So here's the thing. This thing just travels around Delray Beach, stops. The ice cream's free.
Loaded with ice cream.
What a great idea.
A couple of uniformed officers on board who engage in conversation. If you don't want to talk, fine. If you do, fantastic. And I
Right.
guess people are just loving this. Absolutely loving this. Plan for the ice cream truck is pretty simple. Just going to show up in Delray Beach communities and see what happens.
I love that. What a great idea.
Yeah, I think Sioux Falls has had, I don't know if they still engage it or not, but it was a pretty cool looking little Volkswagen Beetle police car that talked.
yeah.
Of course,
Yeah, I remember that.
Officer just kind of, and chat, and now they're
You're
opening
trying
up.
to tell me the car didn't really talk?
Our officers should do something cool like that in the community. Maybe they could hand out little snack cakes and they could call it Ho-Hos from the Popos.
I used to love engaging with officers when I was, when I was a teen and early 20s stuff, growing up, North Minneapolis, inner city kid, and I just knew immediately whenever, a patrol car come my way, officer getting out, whatever, and the greeting was always the same, on the ground now!
The way you share stories from your Ute, it doesn't surprise me.
So, yeah, there's a little something, kind of a clever idea, and it sounds like it's
I
going to
love
work.
that.
out.
I have an idea, not ho-hos from the popos, because that's a bad idea. But they could get popsicles, and they could call them copsicles. Huh?
But then they got to keep them cold. You don't have to keep
Okay.
snack cakes cold.
Come get a copsicle.
Capsicle.
It's a copsicle. No?
We'll come up with some ideas.
Clearly what we're coming up with is not.
Oh! I need to. Speaking of police, I need to make a correction. We have a new police chief. I think
Yeah.
23rd is first official
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I was saying because I didn't know any better because his last name is actually spelled Thum. I was pronouncing it Thumb. It's actually Thum.
Thum.
It is
Okay.
Thum.
Oh,
Nice.
so like kind of rhymes with Thune almost.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Rhymes really, but whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a Thum. I just wanted to make that.
I'm glad that you
clarification.
corrected it. So
Wow.
we'll
Very
hopefully say it
exciting.
All right.
Well, Dan, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
That is stuff that I also find interesting, but this is what we refer to as Stuff Dan finds interesting. Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. I sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio with us here for his final time this morning. What do you got for me there?
Well, we have to congratulate Sioux Falls family, Jenny Atkinson from Sioux Falls and her family. It's kind of a big deal. So they go down this weekend. They go down to the Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo Aquarium. And in case you don't know, that is a zoo in Omaha that is named after someone named Henry Dorley.
Yeah.
Yes,
I looked it up.
Nice.
It was actually this Sunday. They rolled in around 10:35 in the morning, a little family trip to the zoo. And all of a sudden, they're basically accosted by zoo personnel and a couple little animals, friendly animals and stuff. They were the 1 millionth visitor.
Oh, really?
They got all kinds of presents and guided tours and free ride stuff.
What was that?
Yeah, they got membership for the rest of the year for nothing.
Oh my gosh, I
Did
love
they know for
that.
sure who the millionth customer? Or did they just
I
sit
guarantee you they keep
there? Or
track
you think
of
they were
who
sitting there
comes
waiting
through.
for a good-looking family? They're like, oh, how about these guys?
Don't give it to them.
No, not them.
They're technically the 1 millionth, but let's just let them go through.
Looks like they're from Omaha.
They won't look good on the poster.
Well, if they were doing that, you would think they'd pick someone from Omaha.
No, not necessarily. No.
Well, no, because
No,
when
this is
your
Sioux
membership,
Falls.
how often are they going to get there?
Exactly. That's my plan right there.
I don't know. They got
These guys are from Anchorage, Alaska. Let's pick them.
they had complimentary membership to the zoo, gift basket, ride tickets, giant screen theater tickets.
Wow.
They got a personal tour on golf cart through the giraffe encounter.
Oh my gosh.
And a complimentary howler monkey.
Oh, my.
Oh, I wanted the howler
Pretty cool.
monkey.
Those will live like 30 years in captivity. And when they get cranky, you can hear them scream for like 3 miles away. So Jenny Atkinson and her family, that's pretty cool.
Hey, I'll take that howler monkey off your hands.
I would absolutely take the howler
awesome.
monkey.
So congratulations.
That is awesome. What a great day. How great would that be? You think you're just going to the
Yeah.
zoo?
Go to the zoo to zoo it up, and then you find out, no, we are like royalty at the zoo.
That's exactly what happened.
We have to renew our driver's licenses next month. I wonder if there's anything like that at the.
probably.
If we could be the 1 millionth
There should
license
be.
for the year, and there's a big party. It'll be
That
awesome.
would be confetti, the whole works.
Yeah, well, heaven knows. You go to the DMV, you're there for hours. They should have something going on.
We should crown our 1 millionth listener. I don't know how we'll find out who that is in 19 years, but when that happens 19 years from now. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man. We
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we are going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. I have a gentleman joining me on the phone here, Jack Levine. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, John, we're doing great. How's everything going in Sioux Falls?
Things are awesome, and Jack is a nationally known author and speaker and an addiction expert, and you have helped thousands and thousands of people who are dealing with recovery on their journey. This is a really cool thing that you do, sir.
John, thanks. It's been a pleasure. I'm a recovering addict myself from many, many years ago, so I know the pain from an addict standpoint, also from the family member of an addict. I had a son who struggled with addiction, so we went through that. And, John, it destroys lives, futures, hopes, family, dreams. We know 1 out of every 8 people in America is an addict, so I'm sure in your radio listening audience there's many people who are affected by this tragic scourge of a disease, and we want to do everything we can to stamp it out and help people regain the lives that God intended for them to have.
Now, the thing that's really neat, you are coming to Sioux Falls. You're going to be here towards the end of the month. Washed Clean Ministries in Sioux Falls is putting on this event. They're an amazing organization. And let's talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing while you're in Sioux Falls.
Sure. John, I'm so excited that Pastor Greg Nichols from Wash Clean invited me back out, and an amazing organization, as you said. Greg himself, a recovering addict who has devoted his life to helping others struggling with this disease. And what has happened in Sioux Falls in these few short years is amazing. They started from a little home. They've expanded to thrift stores, and I'm excited to come out for the second time. They invited me out last year for 4 days. I got to speak at different treatment centers and to the guys at Wash Clean and at different events and at some of the churches around the area and the homeless centers, and it was just amazing for me to see firsthand what is going on in Sioux Falls. Amazed me when the people, I'm from Florida and New York originally, so I'm always asking somebody, hey, where you from, where you from? And they're always from different places. When I got to Sioux Falls last year and I started asking everybody said, we're from Sioux Falls. So I stopped asking because I realized that everybody is local. And you know, this is a condensed tragedy going on in Sioux Falls that we're seeing right here in your community. And when I got to see it firsthand, A, it broke my heart, and B, I wanted to do anything I could to help, as is Wash Clean. So this year, I'm most excited about our Friday meeting at the Belvis Theater at the Washington Pavilion at 1:30. We've invited all the city leaders, the civic leaders, the faith leaders, the politicians, the local police and sheriff to come, all the people who have the authority and ability to make an impact of change in the community of Sioux Falls. We believe we can fight this addiction, we can beat it, but we need change and help. The definition of insanity, repeating the same behavior, expecting different results. The problem in Sioux Falls is getting worse, not better, and we need to come up with answers and something that will really change. So I'm excited about that. I'll also have the opportunity to speak again at Wash Clean. We're doing some stuff at the new thrift store they opened. I'm excited about the meet and greet we'll do there, and also speak at Central Church and C6 Church while I'm in town. So I'm blessed for all those opportunities. It's a privilege to come see you guys again. I cannot wait.
Now, the event you had mentioned on Friday, the 30th, is actually a free event. It's doors open at 1 o'clock, the event from 1:30 till 3. I'm going to make it easy to find the ticket. I just went on and hit through Google, Sioux Falls, and I typed in JackLevine, and it popped up. But I'm going to make it even easier than that. I've got a link to it on our Facebook page, so you don't have to search for it. Facebook.com/Sunny Radio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. You'll find the place, and the ticket is free. But they would love it if you do this ahead of time, so they just want to make sure we've got room for everybody. Right now it's set to be at the Washington Pavilion in the Belvis Theater. And it's a beautiful facility. Jack, we're excited to have you in town, and I look forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah, John, thanks so much. And they're calling it Sioux Falls Rising, the meeting to end addiction. I mean, you know, we're not dragging our butts from Florida, John, for nothing. We're coming out what we think are revolutionary answers to the problem. They'll be revealed at this meeting for the first time, and it's our dream and goal and hope, along with Craig at Wash Clean Ministries, that Sioux Falls would implement some of these things, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota would be the example, would be the shining light, would be the place of change to overcome addiction in America, that this would be the model. This would be it, and people would see it in action, implement some of these changes. They start with help from the business and government leaders. We've invited Governor Noem. I don't know if she's available to come. I hope she is, or some of her associates, because change starts from the top. We can do it. There is a plan and a way out, and we're excited to reveal it at this meeting Friday. So I cannot wait to see everybody on July 30th at the Washington Pavilion. Again,
JackLevine is our guest today. I've got a link to find tickets. They're free. We would love to have you join us. It's coming up Friday, the 30th of July. Again, 1:30 till 3 at the Washington Pavilion. All of the details at Facebook.com/Sunny Radio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Heartfelt little snappy salute off the well-starched brim of the Ranger Dan cap to you two. How's it going over there, Merritt? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger
Hello,
Dan.
Heidi. It seems, I know this is going to be kind of a shock to you two here, Gene and Heidi, but I was actually listening to this radio station at some point last week, driving in here to do Critter Corner. I heard that Don Maris fella.
Dan Farris?
Whatever. A little story on that Great Plains Zoo there over on Kittywampus. Anyway, turns out they're doing some kind of a big deal, some overnight
Right, which I think is
event
really
there.
cool.
And, the way I understand it, you have like a grown-up person and like a bunch of kids, and you come in, you can bring your own tent there, and they set you up over by the rhinoceros kennels, and you get a tour of the zoo at night there, and maybe a little snack or something. It's like $40.
Yeah.
To camp overnight with Dalton and some kids. But then they got another camp out event for just the grown folks there, where they're gonna they bring their own tent too and their chair, whatever they want to do. But they're gonna get like a little campfire thing. They get some free stuff, make some s'mores, and a little bit of alcohol, a little taste of the grape, a little vino, a little wine there, because they're all grown ups. And that package, the way I understand it, is $50.
Huh.
So with that in mind, Ranger Dan Enterprises, a subsidiary of Ranger Dan Global, is excited to announce the Ranger Dan Great Plains Zoopapalooza 60-minute safari. It's happening this Sunday morning from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Pay attention. All you need to do is park south of the zoo at that country club, formerly known as Westward Ho. You hike the half mile to the west or back wall area of the zoo, where you'll be welcomed by my associates, who for just $49.95 cash only, you'll be handed an official Zoopapalooza safari kit containing Ranger Dan s'mores in a can.
Nice.
Complete with a box of Billy Graham's. The cracker's so good, there's a taste of heaven in every bite. An official Ranger Dan taser and a lukewarm 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon. My associates will then help you up the ladder, over the wall, and into the adventure of a lifetime. You'll have a full hour to aimlessly wander the grounds in the dark, enjoy some Ranger Dan s'mores, kill a 6-pack, and maybe even bag a zoo critter with your only recently recalled Ranger Dan taser. Again, this is scheduled for just 1 hour, but you can stay as long as you like. Keeping in mind that if you're not back to the back west wall by 3 a.m., my associates and those ladders are going to be gone. See you there. Ranger Dan, Great Plains in Zoopapalooza, 60 minutes safari this Sunday morning from 2 to 3. That's all the time we have to next Critter Corner. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, July 20th, 2021. The broad market sold off hard on Monday under the weight of a perfect storm of bad news. The backdrop, rising inflation, and inflation at a much hotter pace than expected. The catalyst, rising numbers of COVID-19 infections and a sharp plunge in oil prices. The OPEC and cartel reached an agreement after 2 weeks of haggling to slowly begin raising output, and that has put a cap on oil prices. Texas Intermediate fell 7% on the news and brought the entire oil complex down with it. On the COVID front, rising numbers of the COVID-19 Delta variant have the market on edge and fearful of its economic impact. The S&P 500 fell more than 2% at the low of the day and broke through the short-term moving average in the process. If the index cannot regain its footing in Tuesday's action, a much deeper decline is more than likely. You can get the inside track every day at marketbeatminute.com.